Good evening. I've come to tell you a wonderful story this evening. In the midst of all this fear and conflict and chaos, our God is still in the miracle working business. I went in to get a haircut last Tuesday, 12 days ago now. When I went in, I didn't know the lady. She didn't know me. She said, "You're a preacher." I said, "I am." "How did you know?" She said, "My friend told me." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "I've got a problem." I said, "What's the problem?" She said, "I've got a grandbaby that was born 2 months premature, has extreme oxygen deprivation, has never breathed on his own, has never had a bite of food orally. He's fed through a tube, oxygen pumped into him. And the best I can remember, she said he'd never opened his eyes." Excuse me. When she told me the story, rather than be despondent, rather than feel like I had to offer some cheap cliche, I felt the faith of God rise within me. When he did, I turned to her and I said, "Ma'am, can you please stop talking and don't cut my hair for a moment?" Please excuse me. I asked her to stop. She said, "Is something wrong?" I said, "No, ma'am, it's time to pray." I felt the Spirit of the Lord begin to rise upon me, and I was trying to be as calm as possible in a public place. I began to pray, and as I prayed, I knew the Lord spoke very clear to me. Before I could even think, I turned to her, and I said, "Thus saith Jehovah God Almighty, this child will be fine." I said, "It doesn't feel good today, and it's okay that you're worried, but the child will be made whole." Now, I want to say this to all of you who attend churches where they do that homemade prophesying. When it gets down to this level, you better have something from God and not just telling people how to lose weight without being on a diet or get a job they don't deserve. As I sat there, I was so overwhelmed. I thought, what have you done? If you're not right, you have destroyed this family. That was at 12:30 on Tuesday. The child was many states away in the state of Utah, and I'm in Georgia. By 9 o'clock that evening, I received a video. Glory be to God. I received a video of that mama holding that baby with his eyes open and his eyebrows arched, looking up into that camera at his daddy, and he'd taken his first bottle in his life. 8 days later, they sent that baby home, healed by the power of God. I want to thank all of you who helped me pray. Pastor Wayne Powers, Pastor Lewis Hargrove, some of my people that have been with me for a long time. I just had to let everybody know in this time of everybody running helter-skelter, God is still very actively involved in the affairs of his people, and his power is still very much intact. Trust him. Ask him for something miraculous, and I assure you, he will do it. Thank you so very much. I pray this is a blessing to you.